U.S. Senator Sherrod Brown of Ohio says too big to fail is simply too risky to exist. He joins us now to discuss how we can work together to hold Wall Street accountable. Welcome, Senator. It is great to see you.
Good to be with you, Alicia. Thank you.
Senator, 3 of the 4 largest U.S. banks, J.P. Morgan Chase, Bank of America, and Wells Fargo, are bigger today than they were in 2007. I think a lot of Americans want to know how that is possible.
Well, take it even bigger than that. Back 15 years ago, the largest 6 banks in the United States about 20 years ago, I guess, made up about 30% of GDP. Today, the 6 largest banks make up about 65% of GDP. They're not just too big to fail. They're too big to manage. They're too big to regulate. Their economic power and their political power both conspire to, frankly, make our financial system less stable and to hurt smaller banks and smaller businesses in the marketplace. So we know that this is a serious medium and long-term problem that Congress needs to address now.
Right, and we know it's not a question of whether or not these banks need to be restructured, but how they need to be restructured. What do you think that should look like?
Well, I think it's first a function of size. That when a bank now, these largest 6 banks, when they go on the capital markets to raise money, to borrow money, they can get money they can go out and purchase money, if you will, at a lower interest cost by 60, 70, 80 basis points. That means they can borrow money at almost 1% less than a local community bank in Coldwater, Ohio, or even some of the larger regional banks like the Huntington or Key Corp in Ohio. So they have that advantage. Just because the market knows they're too big to fail, the government will bail them out. So basically forcing these banks to begin to deleverage, begin to spin off some of their assets so that they're smaller and can compete better. They would make many of those decisions. We obviously need the Volcker rule to make sure they're not playing both ends, but that should be part of it.